settles on there pretty good. Hopefully it holds. Actually, I'm starting to like these night shifts. They're not bad at all. Here we are, number 5. This one is actually a lot easier. Look at that. So they canceled the load. That load had a load. I mean, it had a trailer, and then they canceled it. So they bobtailing me out of here instead. Coming into San Bernardino, bobtail, and then picking up over there and going to Simi Valley, preloaded, and then getting another preloaded one going to Bakersfield. And that's where we're gonna spend the night, or that's where we're gonna get our 10-hour reset. And then tomorrow we go from Bakersfield to Highland, to Redlands, to Las Vegas, and then a couple of stops in Las Vegas. This one is actually easy. However, it's 869 miles. That's the most miles I have yet to see on this. Look at this guy. That's probably not an ideal place to break down, that's for sure. My goodness, he's blocking that whole thing. I don't know what happened. I guess he's probably shut down, or I mean his engine probably just shut down. All right, so here we are. We are in ONT 5. Let's go take a look at this thing again. See how it's doing. Man, it looks like it's gonna force me to replace that thing. I mean, it's not forcing me, but yeah. I thought it would hold better than that. That's all right. Just gotta keep at it. Wow. I'm thinking it's like I put this thing way too tight. Like in the beginning, a few days ago when I tightened her up, but man, I don't know, hard to tell. Either way, it's defective, and then we'll see once we get a new one in there, see how it's gonna hold. Well, that's where they got us, right there. Door 154. Still blinking red. We're not ready yet. Just sitting here waiting. That's okay. We're getting paid. We're not complaining at all. Okay, while we're waiting, let me talk to y'all about something. So courtesy in trucking go a long way. There's an idiot down there. Oh yeah, it's that white Freightliner way down there. That jackass. Normally I don't like calling people names, but that jackass passes right behind this guy. This guy had his flashers on and he was getting ready to back up. He was like within 10, 20 feet away from the trailer, backing in with flashers on, and that idiot down there blew past him, behind him. Wow, what an idiot. Don't be like that guy. Here we go. We are in Bakersfield again. So their docks are pretty much empty, but I can guarantee you, well, not guarantee, but I can almost guarantee you that my load later on tonight when I pick it up is gonna be borderline right before departure time. I can almost guarantee it. I've been here several times and it's been that way every time, even though there's no trailers in the docks. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is first shift done. I don't know if you see Old Glory over there. Can you see it right there? Right there? She's flying mighty high and proud. The shift was not that hard at all. Like bobtail from from Las Vegas to San Bernardino, from San Bernardino to Simi Valley, and then from there to here, Bakersfield. I want to say we probably drove about 400 and maybe 430 miles or something like that. Maybe a little bit less. I don't know. Hard to tell. Yeah, maybe a little bit less. But shift was not hard. I'm just feeling tired. I don't know why. I think these night shifts are wearing me down. I'm sitting here watching this sunrise. It's a beautiful sunrise. And at the same time, I'm waiting for Mickey D's to open up. At least they're dine-in. The drive-thru is open, but the dine-in is not. Good morning, YouTube. Man, so this is the 5th day. No, I keep calling them days. The 5th block, 2nd shift. The last shift of the block, and then we only have one more block after that. But let's take a look at what the coolant situation looks like. I really don't have time to fix it right now, and I don't feel like it's actually that much of an emergency, believe it or not. But this stuff right here, and it works so well. It's actually, this stuff is really hard. Now there's some coolant that sip through inside, so I think it'll be fine. I would say probably do another layer on there. There's a car parts store nearby, but I don't know. I think it'll hold up. I didn't really lose no coolant. Maybe. Yeah, I didn't. I doubt I lost any coolant. Last time I put some was in Vegas, and it was right around at that mark. So I think I'll just leave it alone. I don't think I'm gonna keep messing with it now until I start losing coolant. But it looks okay so far. Yeah, I mean the thing gets hot, but it's not that bad. I think it'll be fine. All right, so here we are back at the Amazon facility. Backed into our dock right now. I mean, we're not all the way backed in, but have still got the red light. They say you can't connect to the trailer, but you can get in front of it. We'll see. There's a little bit more trailers here than I expected, especially on the docks, but I mean, there's still some empty spots, like right next to me, over there next to me on the other side, so we'll see. There's a lot of activity going on over here, though. You got JB Hunt, you got the Yard Dogs. I mean, everybody's moving around here today. What is going on? Dropping off the last one here back in Vegas. Now, let me show you guys a little tip, okay? If you're ever gonna do Amazon, let me show you something here, okay? So, this is, okay, tap after checkout. Let's go ahead and tap it. And they got me, look, they got me bobtailing from here to the next location, right? So there's a way to fix that. I mean, it's just right next door to me right now, like a half a mile north of me. But if it was something like 30 miles away from you to bobtail there, why bobtail there? Okay, so let's go ahead and press resume work, and then you put report arrival issue, and then app not detecting arrival. Remember that, app not detecting arrival. You press that, come on, and then boom, just like that, you're back on that screen. It's telling you that, hey, you've already arrived. So you tap scan after and press close, and voila, you are done. That's my next trip for in a couple of days. So that stuff I told you, is that cheating? Not really. I don't consider it cheating. What is the purpose of me bobtailing down there? Makes no sense. Makes no sense for me to bobtail wherever they're telling me to bobtail just so I can finish my shift. That makes no sense. So where I found that thing useful is, like, prime example, I live about 30 miles south of here, and they were bobtailing me from this location all the way to San Bernardino. So I said I use that same trick and just make it look like I've arrived, and that saved me 30 miles a trip going up there, and then another 30 miles going back. So that's 60 miles I saved just by knowing that little trick. And that, ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of block number 5. One more to go. One more to go. I can't believe how quick this actually went through. It's like in the beginning, I'm like, oh man, this is gonna take a long time. But you know what? They didn't turn out too bad. You know, these last couple ones have been easy, but the first 3, they were not that easy. At the same time, they were not that difficult. There was quite a few stops on them. And the last 2 have been really easy. So Saturday evening will be the last one, and it ends on Monday. So that's it. And then we're gonna take a Christmas break, and we'll see y'all in trucking next year.